Good morning, children. In this video lecture, we will be talking about the second part of our chapter, the making of national movement. So, topics you can see on the board we are going to discuss in today's video, starting from the Bengal Partition. Till now, we have seen, children, that Britishers are getting scared of the political activity which was gaining momentum in the Indian provinces, in the Indian mainland, especially the Bengal area. Bengal was the largest province in India, and it included the provinces of Bihar and Odisha as well. So when the people from Bengal, they went to abroad for their higher education, they came back to India and they started creating awareness among the masses. They started opening the printing presses, and vernacular newspapers were getting published so that people of India can get the knowledge, can the news or the policies or something which is related to them from the in their vernacular language, in their own language. So all this transparency regarding what Britishers were doing with the Indian people have scared British government. Obviously, if people will get aware what is we are doing wrong with them, they will come up, they will start some kind of movement, and it will be difficult to rule the country, or maybe one day they will have to leave the country. So they all got accumulated in the form of partition of Bengal. Lord Curzon partitioned Bengal in 1905, giving the excuse that it is for administrative convenience. He said that Bengal was the largest province of India, so the British government said that it is very difficult to administer or to rule this huge province, so we are partitioning, or we are dividing Bengal in two parts so that we can easily handle or look after the administration of both the provinces. But actually, if you see the partition of Bengal, they have not partitioned the Bengal provinces or Odisha and Bihar provinces, which was completely different from Bengal. They partitioned Bengal from Bengal, and they created two Bengal, Eastern Bengal and Bengal. So Eastern Bengal they have combined with Assam, and next other part of the Bengal was united with the Bihar and Odisha. So when everybody of any leaders saw this partition, they immediately get the knowledge that this partition is not for the administrative convenience. Rather, this partition is only to split, to break, to divide the people of Bengal and to divide the Hindus and Muslims of Bengal, adopting the hidden policy of British government of divide and rule. So this partition of Bengal created uproar in the country. It infuriated people, and all the people, every sphere of the country, people were angry with this action of the British government. Even Congress, who was not same on ideological principles, moderates were thinking differently, radicals were thinking differently. Both the group of Congress, radicals and moderates, they openly together criticized the partition of Bengal. So the movement against partition started in different form, but important among them are two movements, that is Swadeshi Movement and the Vande Mataram Movement. Swadeshi Movement was for creating a mass or a path against the Britishers and taking help from the self-help group, providing job opportunities, providing income opportunities to the local artisans and handicraft. The people of India, especially in Bengal, they started adopting khadi, they started adopting Swadeshi country-made goods, and they started boycotting the British goods. Not only goods, later on people started, radical leaders started motivating people to boycott the British institutions, to leave their school, jobs and whatever they are practicing, so that British will be weak economically. So institutions, materials were boycotted of the British, indigenous or Indian made goods were supported, and this was known as the Swadeshi Movement. Although Swadeshi Movement was very strong in Bengal, but some echoes of this Swadeshi Movement spread in other part of the country as well, especially in the Andhra region. So in Andhra region, the Swadeshi Movement was known as the Vande Mataram Movement. So Vande Mataram Movement in the Andhra province was known as, the Swadeshi Movement in the Andhra province was known as Vande Mataram Movement. Apart from this Swadeshi movement and the Vande Mataram movement and the boycott movement, another development in the Indian history was the formation of All India Muslim League by the businessman class, or the people of the Muslim people in Dhaka. The Muslim League was formed formed in Dhaka, and these Muslim group or these Muslim League party supported the partition of Bengal because they thought that partition of Bengal will give them this chance to politically increase their strength, and they will later on they will become an important party just like Congress. So Muslim League supported the partition of Bengal in 1906, and Congress, because internally there were so many disputes were going on in the Congress, so Congress was not in the position to openly come up with anything, some criticism or anything concrete. And in 1906, due to internal disputes, Congress split into two halves. One became the moderates and another became the radicals. Moderates and radicals we have already discussed. Moderates, the leaders believed in the policies of prayers. Radicals never believed in the policies of prayers. They included the important leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipindra Chandra Pal from Bengal, and Lala Lajpat Rai from Punjab. Even Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he was famous for giving the quote, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." And but even after the split, the Congress was dominated by the moderate leaders, and radical leaders under the leadership of Bal Gangadhar Tilak, they started working from the outside towards the nationalism. After 1907 till 1915, there was no both the ideology of the Congress were working differently till 1916, when this Lucknow Pact was made. And in Lucknow Pact, Muslim League and the Congress, including moderates and radicals, agreed to work together towards the nationalism, towards the complete freedom from the British colonialism. So Lucknow Pact is that famous because Lucknow Pact is a pact which helped in the unison of moderate and radicals inside Congress, and Lucknow Pact is a pact which made between Muslim League and United Congress in 1916. Okay. Apart from these development, there was one very important thing going on. That was the World War I between 1914 to 1918. So between these 4 years were very difficult for Indian people, because to compensate, to handle, to control this wartime expenditure, British government was using Indian people. The war to accommodate war expenditure, military expenditure, taxes in India were raised. Poor peasants have to pay a lot of very high taxes, and due to which the condition was very bad in India. Even the country was suffering from drought, and they were not in the position to pay off the high taxes.